Hi guys, it's me, Miss M or Miss Arzu. We never figured out which way we were going to go with that name, did we? Um, for those of you that didn't know, I was taking a running tally on what the kids wanted to actually call me at school, and although we took votes, we never really tallied them up at the end to see which way we were going to go. So anyway, I'm back and I wanted to just share another story with you guys about listening. And this story, it's a beautiful story, and it's called Listening to My Body. And it's a way for us to really pay attention to the kind of things we notice happening in our body that help us figure out what's going on and how we might really be feeling about it, and then figuring out our next steps. So let's go through it together and learn some things. The author of this story is Gabi Garcia, and the pictures are by Ying Hui Tan. I hope I said that right. I'm not certain that I did. So it's called Listening to My Body. Listening to My Body, a guide to helping kids understand the connection between sensations, what the heck are those, and feelings so that they can get better at figuring out what they need. That's what we're going to learn about. Sensations. What does that mean? All right. We start like this. My body is my friend. It tells me lots of things. So I yawn when I'm tired. My stomach growls to let me know I'm hungry. And sometimes I get goosebumps when I'm cold. This happens on its own without me doing anything. I may not even notice that it's happening, but I can start paying attention to my body, and so can you. So let's practice. Let's look closely at the palm of your hand. And then I want you guys to trace the lines of your palm softly with your finger. When you finish, switch hands. All right, so what we're gonna do, you guys, is take your hand and you're just gonna pay attention to tracing the lines on our palm softly. So I'm gonna do the same, and I'm just gonna notice what that might feel like. How did that feel for you guys? What did you notice? I definitely noticed the lines on my hands as I touched them. I could feel the difference where that little indentation is. I also could feel the heat and the cold from my hand. Like my palms are warm, my fingertips feel a little colder. Those are the sensations that I noticed in tracing my palm. Maybe you can talk to your family or talk out loud about what you noticed. We're going to stop and take a moment throughout the book to do this together a lot. Now, when I pay attention and listen to my body, I notice many different sensations. Sensations are the physical feelings we all have inside and outside our bodies. Cold, sweaty, strong, and breathless are examples of some sensations. Have you felt these sensations before? Let's see, I want to answer that. So being cold, yep, I've been cold. So feeling kind of chilly and cold is a sensation. And feeling sweaty and hot, like you've been running around or working outside or playing a game in the sun, you might get kind of sweaty and hot. I've definitely felt that sensation before. I bet you guys have too. And breathless. If you've been running around, you're out of breath, you just ran a mile or something, you're chasing a friend, you're running out of breath and you're breathing fast and you can hear yourself breathing and you're very aware of it. That's a sensation. All right, I'm beginning to get a handle on what sensations might be. Let's find out more. Now it's asking us to practice. Rub your hands together quickly for 30 seconds. All right, guys, let's do this. Running your hands quickly for 30 seconds. So I'm going to get my hands ready. Countdown. 3, 2, 1. We're halfway there, you guys. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and beautiful. We can stop. Our 30 seconds are up. Gosh, what did you notice when you did that? How did that feel? Well, I definitely heard noise from my hands rubbing together. I noticed that. And what I felt, the sensation, was my skin rubbing on itself. And my hands feel a lot warmer now that I've rubbed them together. That's what I noticed. Did you guys notice heat? Did you notice any tingling? Any sweat? Anything else that you might have noticed that was a sensation? I'd love to know. Maybe you can talk to a grown-up near you about those sensations that you noticed. Now, friends, oh boy, he's got ants all over him. Let's see what this page is about. The sensations in my body are always changing. There are times when my body is so wiggly and squirmy that it's like I have ants in my pants. That's what it feels like when he's really, really wiggly. Other times, my body is calm and still. I like how that feels and it looks. I like being calm and still myself. I've definitely felt really wiggly before too. I bet you guys have as well. They're all sensations. Sometimes the beat of my heart is like a gentle tap. Tap, 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 tap. Just a gentle tap. Maybe I'm not even aware of it really. I don't even notice it so much. Sometimes it feels like a pounding drum. That's like maybe if you've been running really fast, you can feel your heart beating. Sometimes when we get upset, we can feel our heart beating really, really fast. Definitely feels like a pounding, not so much of like a gentle tap, which is what's usually there, right? Okay, now we're gonna practice something. So we're gonna place our hands over our heart and then we're gonna find our beat. It's okay if you have some trouble at first. It can be kind of tricky sometimes, but yep, I can feel my heartbeat now. Now, they're asking us to jump up and down quickly 15 times. Oh my gosh. And then for our hands to go on our hearts to see what we notice to our heartbeat. So I have to jump up and down 15 times, you guys. I'm going to do my jumping, okay? I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I did my 15 jumps. Let's see how I feel. So place my hand on my heart. Oh yeah, definitely feel that. That was different. It took me a while to find it the first time, not so much the second time. Very cool. The author is asking if our heartbeat changed or did it stay the same. It definitely changed for me. You guys let me know what happened for you, what you noticed. Did you notice anything else? And did you notice that you got kind of hot? Did you notice any temperature changes? I definitely did. I felt kind of warm too because I'm wearing a sweatshirt. And I think I noticed that my breathing was beginning to get a little more choppy there near the end as I was jumping up and down and trying to count, talk to you guys. Those were quite a few different things that happened just because I did 15 jumps in the air. Okay, let's keep going. All right. I can also listen to my body for clues about how I'm feeling about the things happening around me. Feelings are not good or bad. They're something that we just all experience. Curious, proud, grumpy, and scared are a few feelings we all have. What other feelings can you name? Well, I can think of things like feeling nervous or feeling worried or feeling really excited about something. or feeling surprised. Those are some other feelings I know I've had before. Which ones can you think of that we haven't named yet? What I've learned from listening to my body is that sensations and feelings go together. I noticed when I got to ride a roller coaster for the first time. I noticed this when I got to ride a roller coaster for the first time. I was super excited that I was finally tall enough to ride it, but I also felt nervous as I climbed on board. Oh my gosh, we've all been there, right? If you guys have gone on a roller coaster, you know what he means. I felt really excited about it, but I'm also a little bit nervous. My belly feels squishy and fluttery. My mom calls that having butterflies in your stomach, but I thought it felt more like a kitty chasing ping pong balls in there. What sensations do you notice when you're excited or nervous? I definitely get like a funny feeling in my belly too. Yeah, for me too, it feels like maybe like ants or something crawling in there when I'm nervous. For him, it feels like a cat is chasing a bunch of ping pong balls. And his mom says it feels like you have butterflies in your stomach. So it sounds like we all have these similar sensations and feelings. When I got off the roller coaster, I was buzzing and tingly all over. My eyes were like saucers, and I had a smile plastered to my face. I felt awesome. Look at him. He finished that ride. He had a great time. So let's practice. It's asking us to put our hand on our belly and take 10 deep breaths. Okay, guys, I got my hand on my belly. Let's do it together. Two more. I think I counted 10 there for me. Notice your belly as it moves in and out with each breath. How does your belly feel? Is it soft? Is it relaxed? Is it tight? Or something else? When I was touching mine, I don't think I was fully relaxed, but I don't think I was that tense either. Maybe something a little bit in between. I definitely felt movement under my hand as I breathed in and my stomach got bigger, filling with air, and then I breathed out and it got a little bit smaller again. And that continued, and since I was only breathing and paying attention to my breath, I was also aware of the air going through my nose as I breathed, and then the correlated movement where my hand would go out because of the breath filling my body. That's what I noticed. I wonder what you guys noticed. All right, guys. Oh, something else has occurred here, a different feeling we haven't talked about yet. Sometimes when I'm sad, I get a lump in my throat that makes it hard to talk or breathe. Soon, warm tears roll down my face and I may start to cry harder. Crying makes me feel better. So do hugs. We all feel sad at times. What do you need when you're sad? It's so true, isn't it? I felt that lump in my throat before. And when that lump is in my throat, I know that my tears are next, that they're going to start flowing because I'm feeling sad about something. And usually, once I've finished crying, I feel a lot better. Now, you guys, I'm not alone because I bet you your families have the exact same things that they experience at times. And I wonder what they might need when they're feeling sad. For me, when I'm sad, it always helps to talk to someone. I like talking to a friend or family. Sometimes just getting your feelings out and telling someone, hey, I'm feeling kind of down. I'm really sad today. Something went wrong. I always feel better once I've talked. Kind of like I know I'll feel better once I cry. When I talk to someone about it, it always makes me feel a little bit better. Other times when I'm really sad, I do like to go out and move a little bit, because once I do something physical and I move a little bit, I've noticed that that sadness tends to change and a new feeling will come in. So I wonder what's worked for you. Let's practice. Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a gentle hug. Move your hands up and down your arms. Squeeze a little tighter and find what feels best for you. Do you like a tight hug or a gentle squeeze? Okay, so I guess we'll get to try it together. So they're asking us to sit together and give ourselves a great big hug. So wrap your arms around yourself as far as you can reach. And if someone was hugging you right now, what would feel good? Would you want a super tight hug? Would you want more of a gentle squeeze? Would you like rubbing up and down your arms? Or some people like to pat someone's back when they're hugging. All of those things feel actually great to me. I don't know that I have a preference. I probably don't like it too tight of a hug, but not so gentle that I don't feel anything either. So, but I love hugs a lot. My favorite kind of hug, I don't think I care if it's long or short. I mean, if it's hard or soft hug, I like really long hugs. That's what I like. When I come out of a long hug, I always feel better, without a doubt. Oh boy. Some new feelings again. Whew. Let's see what this page says. My mom once explained to me that sensations and feelings are like the waves in the ocean. Some come crashing in, while others roll in gently, and they always come and go. We can't stop the waves from coming, but we can pay attention to them so they don't knock us over. That's a good point, huh? We can't stop those waves. Even when we're at the beach, we literally can't stop those waves, right? But you got to turn around and pay attention to them and look out so that you can change your behavior. So same thing. His mom, what a great way to think about it. She said those feelings and sensations are just like waves in the ocean. They're going to keep coming and they're going to keep going. We can't stop the wave, but we can pay attention to it so that we can plan next steps. Sometimes my skin gets burning hot and my jaw and fists feel hard as rocks. That happened to my body the last time I got really angry at my sister. She just destroyed the puzzle I was working on all afternoon. So he's explaining what it felt like in his body to be mad, I think, angry. Oh yes, that's definitely an angry face. I stomped my feet and slammed the door, but I really wanted to kick it. Those are the feelings that we have when we're angry, when we're mad. But then I remembered to take deep breaths and blow out through my lips like a horse. I kind of like doing that too. You guys want to try it with me? I like that. I like how that feels. It doesn't take long for my jaw and my hands to relax and for my skin to cool down. The angry feeling and sensations faded away. Blowing horse lips even made me feel a little silly, and it tickled. I think I'd have to agree. I think it really distracted me. It would distract me if I was thinking about that and I was feeling angry. So if I was feeling kind of mad and angry and I started to think about something that was a little silly or playful, it would help that feeling to maybe pass by a little faster. And I would be feeling a new feeling now. I decided to put the puzzle on a table that my sister couldn't reach. So this is how he solves his problem instead of getting angry. Let's practice. Close your mouth so that your lips touch gently. Inhale through your nose and blow a strong puff of air through your mouth so that your lips flap like a horse's. Try that a couple of times. What do you notice? What do your lips and jaw feel? Or how do they feel? I'm going to do it one more time, okay? I want to do it with you guys. That was definitely silly and kind of funny. So I like that. I've never done horse lip breathing before, but this is good. It made me feel very silly and relaxed right away. Like there wasn't as much tension and hardness in my jaw if I was feeling angry. All right, look at this guy. Let's look at his face. There's some clues there as to what may be going on. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and need help from a grown-up. On the first day of school, I woke super early because I couldn't stop thinking about what my new class would be like. My stomach felt like it was tied in knots, so I didn't eat breakfast. Oh, so he's really noticing what it feels like for him in his body, what sensations he feels when he's feeling nervous and overwhelmed. In class, it was hard for me to focus on what my new teacher, Miss Morgan, was saying, and my body was shaky. When it was time to line up, I accidentally bumped my desk and knocked my stuff all over the floor. Everything was going wrong. Oh my goodness. I think we've all had those kind of days too, huh? They happen to all of us. Miss Morgan helped me pick up my things, and I took deep breaths like she reminded me. I told her about my morning, and she explained that our brains have a hard time thinking when our bodies are tired and hungry. Miss Morgan thought I would feel better if I had a snack and rested in a quiet area while the class was at recess. She was right. I was calm and able to focus, so the rest of my day went much better. It's okay to get help when we need it. Who is an adult that helps you? I bet you guys might think of your family, someone in your family, maybe a teacher, someone that you're close to, maybe a grandparent, an aunt or uncle. Now let's see how he might be feeling here. At other times when I'm upset, I can figure out what I need on my own by listening to my body. I can pay attention to my breathing, my heartbeat, the temperature of my skin, or to any other sensation. Am I hungry or thirsty? Am I tired or full of energy? Is my belly tense and tight or soft and relaxed? These are just some questions I can ask myself to figure it out. I can also try to name my feelings. Do I feel peaceful or playful? Confused or frustrated? Hurt or cranky? There are many different ways I may be feeling, and they're all okay. I felt all those things: peaceful, playful, confused, frustrated, hurt, cranky. How awesome to know that all those feelings are okay. Whew. Sometimes you think it's not okay, but I'm happy to know it's okay for me to have all those feelings. This is great, guys. Listening to my body and naming what I feel takes practice, but it helps me figure out what I need. Do I need to have a snack, drink some water, or get some rest? Do I need to take deep breaths or sing my favorite song? Do I need to sit in a quiet place alone or go outside and jump around? I can color or draw, dance, cuddle with my dog, or hang around someone I love. These are things I do that help me feel calm, happy, or peaceful. Everybody is different, so you get to decide what feels best for you. Absolutely, you guys, this is true. He's giving us some ideas about what help him, but I bet you guys can think about the kind of things that make you feel good and calm and relaxed. I certainly love going outside in nature. It makes me feel great. Listening to music. I love dancing. Sometimes just having a nice cool drink makes me feel a lot better. Getting a nice drink of water or something when you're feeling really hot or you're feeling upset about something can help. I try to do those things. They end up helping me. I wonder what kind of things might help you. The more I practice listening to my body, the better I get at responding with care and kindness for myself. I can get better at listening to my body, and so can you. Okay, let's practice. Listen to your body. Do you want to sit down or stand up? I've been Zooming a lot today, so I've been sitting in this chair in front of my computer. So let me tell you, I think my body's kind of wanting to get out and move and maybe even get outside to get some fresh air. That's what I'm feeling right now, if I had to choose. The author goes on to ask, do you need to be still or move around? I definitely feel like I'd like to go move around. Would you like to wiggle and jiggle, hop or dance? I think I'd like to do all those things. Dancing's my favorite, so I would totally do dancing. It's your body, so you get to decide. Move in a way that feels good for you. That's right, you do what feels good to you. Awesome, you guys. Now what I'm gonna do is, there are some really fun extension activities and questions and things that you guys can work on with your family that the lovely author of this book, Gabi Garcia, there's a picture of her right there. And she has another book I hope to share with you guys soon too. She has, so I'm going to add those onto my Google Classroom so that you guys have some things you can discuss further about listening to your body. And maybe recognizing sensations and giving them names, describing them, and thinking about the different feelings that you have and giving them a name. And then thinking about what kind of things do you do when you're feeling one way, like if you're feeling hungry, what do you do? Did you notice your stomach growling? And if so, how are you going to respond to that information, to that sensation that you felt, that you noted? You might go get a drink, you might go get a snack because you're hungry. So it's the same thing with any other feeling. So we want to think about, what are the sensations, how do you feel, and then how are we going to respond? That's what we're going to learn more and more via some of these stories that I'm going to be sharing with you. So I hope you guys enjoy some of the extension activities. I'll go ahead and post it. And let's see. It's Thursday, so I might chat with some of you guys tomorrow, but if I don't, I will wish you guys a really great weekend, and I'll see you all later on another video. Take care, you guys. I hope to see you soon, and I miss you all.